Call tonight's council meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Council members Anderson,
Here.
Benega,
Here.
Brown,
Here.
Costello,
Here.
Jameson,
Here.
Knutson, Litz,
Here.
Staggers.
Present.
We have a quorum present. Tonight we'll be led in the invocation by Pastor Phil Tagg from the Ransom Church here in Sioux Falls, and after the invocation, we'll have the Pledge of Allegiance. So at this time, I'd ask everyone to please rise.
Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we do thank you for the role that you play in each and every one of our lives, and we do know that the Scripture says that the foolishness of God is wiser than man's wisdom, and the weakness of God is stronger than man's strength. And God, we do count on your wisdom and strength to guide us tonight in the decision-making process. I pray that you would be these men in leadership, that you would remind us that we are mere men and you are God, and that we would make godly and wise decisions in great matters and in small matters. May you guide everything we do tonight in your name. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We're going to start tonight. Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved. Brown.
Brown moves. Is there a second?
Second, Anderson.
Anderson seconds. Further motions on the consent agenda? I see none, so all in favor of approving the consent agenda will vote yes. Those opposed, no.
Council members Jameson,
Yes.
Litz,
Yes.
Staggers,
Yes.
Anderson,
Yes.
Benega,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Costello.
Yes.
All members present voted. The consent agenda has been approved. 7 yes, 1 excused. Is there a motion to approve the regular agenda?
So moved. Brown.
Brown moves. Is there a second?
Second, Jameson.
Jameson seconded. Other motions for the consent, for the regular agenda? Seeing none, all in favor of approving the regular agenda will vote yes. Those opposed, no.
Councilors Jameson,
Yes.
Litz,
Yes.
Staggers,
Yes.
Anderson,
Yes.
Benega,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Costello.
Yes.
All members present voted. The regular agenda has been approved. 7 yes, 1 excused. This is the time that we set aside a period of 5 minutes for anyone wishing to address the council. We ask them to give their name and their address, and so anyone wishing to address the council, come forward. Name and address, please.
Good evening. My name is Teresa Staley. I reside at 1621 South Van Apps Avenue. And there are two issues that I want to address tonight. First of all, I want to express my concern about the recent report done about the consulting professional fees that were paid out by the city. It's my understanding that we have spent anywhere from $16 to $19 million these past years, and this year it is estimated to be at about $34 million. That's what was built into the budget. This past week I've been visiting with a lot of people about this disclosure, this information, and as we have these discussions, the question always arises, what are we getting for this huge amount of taxpayer dollars? In light of the accounting fiasco that we recently had at the fairgrounds and our bailout situation that we're experiencing nationally, citizens are starting to demand more of an accounting of what is being done with our tax dollars. The mayor's office and the council need to be jumping on every chance that they can to get the specific figures out to the public and let us see for ourselves how our taxpayer dollars are being spent. The days of just taking your word for it are gone. And I predict that during this next year, when we have a mayor's race about to happen, that the two issues of transparency and accountability will be huge, and they will need to be addressed. The second issue that I want to talk about has something to do with the same issue as far as spending, and that has to do with Project Trim, or as I call it, the tree tax. And for those people who don't know what this is, it's something that was adopted, and it was proposed by one man in our city, our forester, Dwayne Stahl. And this is a program that comes into huge areas of the city and surveys the trees and then has a mandate that we have to have them trimmed to a certain specification. In the past, I've heard people complain about this program, and I always felt for them. And as these people are complaining, they're asking, why can't the city spend some of the money that we spend in property taxes and that we give in property taxes and that we give in our sales tax? Why can't we spend some of that money to help out the citizens with these trees? I personally became involved with this a few weeks ago when I got the threatening letter from the city telling me to trim my branches by April 17th, or they would come and do it for me and charge me a $150 minimum. I think this is a hostile program, hostile to the citizens, and it does not promote citizen services for our community. We have a $33 million park budget, and we are paying we could be paying the $34 million in the consultant professional fees, but we can't spend some of the money to help out the citizens in this project. I called the city after I got the letter and I said, would you come out and just tell me which branches need to be trimmed? They cannot come out and spend 5 minutes to help to give me that information. She told me to get a ruler and go out and stand in the street and measure, which I think is absurd. I talked to Don Kearney about this. He said some cities actually have tree trimming they provide for that, but our mayor and our administration doesn't think that that's important. We have money to spend on all sorts of other projects. I would just ask that in the future we would talk about this and maybe allocate some of this to help out our citizens, because I think this is a very user-friendly thing, and it would show that we have a heart for all of our citizens of the city. Thank you.
Thank you. Others who wish to address the council, 5 minutes. We ask you your name and address.
Hello, I'm Dr. Alan Unruh at 2801 Kincaid Avenue, Sioux Falls. I want to just start out by commending the leadership of Sioux Falls, making us the #1 city in the country to live in, and some of the publicity that's been out, one of the lowest tax rates here. I'd like to bring to your attention a special meeting that we're going to be having in Sioux Falls called a Tax Day Tea Party. And it goes kind of along with the last speaker with accountability. There's over 1,500 such tea parties nationwide that's going to be conducted on April 15th. And so this is going to be a reenactment of the Boston Tea Party. Who would have thought that a 3% tax on tea was the spark that ignited the Revolutionary War that made us a free country? That was it, on one commodity. Well, we've had up to $1.2 trillion stimulus, where not one senator even read the bill before they signed it. So in response to some of this, especially with the economy the way it is, we're going to have the forefathers speaking, dressed in full costume, on what the economic principles of our country were when it was founded. We're going to have a ship, a pirate ship with colonists throwing tea into the water. We're going to have a free lunch for everyone, hot dogs, no pork. That will be served along with Coke and chips. We've even got a pot-bellied pig coming, and there'll be patriotic music. So it should be a great gala event. I'm getting emails from people 4 or 5 hours away that can't wait to come. They're coming from Iowa, Minnesota, all over the state of South Dakota. They've also got one in Rapid City. So I wanted to make you aware of that. It's going to be at Cova Lake, 12 o'clock on April 15th, Income Tax Day. So just want to invite you all to come out. I'm going to leave a few of the brochures out here for anybody who'd like to pick them up and spread the word. It's going to be an exciting day, a historic day. This is nonpartisan. It's non-denominational, nonpartisan. It's just a party to bring to the attention what the cause of freedom was all about. It's a historic event for our state, and all citizens in this country are invited to attend. Thank you.
Thank you. Others that wish to address the council for 5 minutes, name and address, please. Seeing no one that is coming forward, we will start with the regular agenda with item number 21.
An ordinance of the City of Sioux Falls correcting clerical errors in certain rezoning ordinances. The Planning Commission recommends approval.
Good evening, Mike Cooper, Planning and Building Services. This is an item that is an annual event, unfortunately, that we go back and look at clarifications or corrections that need to be made of previously approved zoning changes. This involves 4 items that have been previously approved by the City Council that need to be corrected.
Questions of Mike on item number 21? Others that wish to address the council on item number 21? Not. Is there council action?
Move for approval, Benninga.
Benninga moves. Is there a second?
Second, Brown.
Brown seconds. Further comments on the motion to approve item 21? Seeing none, all in favor of the motion to approve, vote yes. Those opposed, no.
Councilors Jameson,
Yes.
Litz,
Yes.
Staggers,
Yes.
Anderson,
Yes.
Benega,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Costello.
Yes.
All members present have voted. Item 21 has been approved, 7 yes, 1 excused. Item 22.
Second reading, an ordinance of the City of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, rezoning property at East North Powder House Road, north of East Madison Street. Petition number 2009-02-09, and amending the official zoning map of the City of Sioux Falls. The Planning Commission recommends approval.
This is a 5-acre parcel of land. The owner is Brian Bauer, and this is part of the Canterbury Heights East development, which is located north of Madison on the east side of Powder House Road. This property is privately owned, and it's earmarked for a major drainage way, and this would zone it to the recreation conservation designation.
Questions of Mike on item number 22? Others that wish to address the council on item 22? Not. Is there a motion to approve?
So move, Anderson.
Anderson moves. Is there a second?
Second, Jameson.
Jameson seconds. Further comments on the motion to approve? Seeing none, all in favor of the motion to approve item 22 will vote yes. Those opposed, no.
Councilors Jameson,
Yes.
Litz, Staggers,
Yes.
Anderson,
Yes.
Benega,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Costello.
Yes.
All members present have voted. Item 22 has been approved, 7 yes, 1 excused. Item 23.
Second reading, an ordinance of the City of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, rezoning property at East 57th Street and South Dubuque Avenue. Petition number 2009-02-07, and amending the official zoning map of the City of Sioux Falls. The Planning Commission recommends approval.
This is approximately 35-acre tract of land that's owned by Gloria Day Lutheran Church, and it's on the north side of East 57th Street, about midway between Sycamore Avenue and South Dakota Highway 11. The church is planning to build a new facility adjacent to this property. In this particular case, the request is to change the zoning to allow for future residential development along with drainage area. And there'll be approximately 20.5 acres for single-family residential, approximately 10.5 acres for twin homes or fourplexes, and the balance will be for future drainage way purposes.
Questions of Mike on item number 23? Others that wish to address the council on item number 23? Motion to approve?
Move for approval, Benninga.
Benega moves. Is there a second?
Second, Litz.
Litz seconded. Further comments on the motion to approve item 23? Seeing none, all in favor of that motion, vote yes. Those opposed, no.
Councilors Jameson,
Yes.
Litz,
Yes.
Staggers,
Yes.
Anderson,
Yes.
Benega,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Costello.
Yes.
All members present vote. Item 23 has been approved, 7 yes, 1 excused. Item 24.
Second reading, an ordinance of the City of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, rezoning property at the corner of West 85th Street and Southwestern Avenue. Petition number 2009-01-13, and amending the official zoning map of the City of Sioux Falls. The Planning Commission recommends approval.
This is about a 9.5-acre parcel in the northeast corner of 85th and Western Avenue. Steve Van Buskirk is the petitioner owner. This is part of the Grand Arbor Village development, and we have previously changed the boundaries of the streets and lots according to a revised preliminary subdivision plan, and so now the request is to modify the zoning boundaries so that it will match up with those revised preliminary plan approvals.
Questions of Mike on item number 24? Others that wish to address the council on item 24? Not. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved, Litz.
Litz moves. Is there a second?
Second, Benninga.
Benega seconds. Further comments on the motion to approve? Seeing none, all in favor of the motion to approve, vote yes. Those opposed, no.
Councilors Jameson,
Yes.
Litz,
Yes.
Staggers?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Benega?
Yes.
Brown?
Yes.
Costello?
Yes.
All members present have voted. Item 24 has been approved, 7 yes, 1 excused. Item 25.
Second reading, an ordinance of the City of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, rezoning property at 26971 Minnesota Avenue, south of 77th Street and South Minnesota Avenue. Petition number 2009-01-12, and amending the official zoning map of the City of Sioux Falls. The Planning Commission recommends approval.
This is a small tract of land, about 1/10 of an acre in size. It's located directly north of Landscape Garden Center, and this is proposed to be incorporated into the development to the north, which is the Garden Village Edition, and it's proposed to be a future office use.
Questions of Mike on item number 25? Others that wish to address the council on item number 25? Not, is there a motion to approve?
Move for approval.
Benega moves, is there a second?
Second, Brown.
Brown seconds. Further comments? Seeing none, all in favor of the motion to approve item 25, vote yes. Those opposed, no.
Councilors Jamison?
Yes.
Litz?
Yes.
Staggers?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Benega?
Yes.
Brown?
Yes.
Costello?
Yes.
All members present voted, 7 yes, 1 excused. Item 25 has been approved. Item 26.
Second reading, an ordinance of the City of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, rezoning property at East 57th Street and South Dubuque Avenue. Petition number 2009-02-10, and amending the official zoning map of the City of Sioux Falls. The Planning Commission recommends approval.
This is about a 2.1 acre parcel of land, and it would be in the northwest corner of the intersection of East 57th Street and Dubuque Avenue. And this is proposed to be future commercial development, which is what we would typically find at a major intersection like this. And based on the size of the parcel, in most cases, it would require a conditional use permit.
Questions of Mike on item number 26? Others that wish to address the council on item number 26? Is there a motion to approve?
So moved, Litz.
Litz moved, is there a second?
Second, Jamison.
Jameson seconded. Further comments on the motion to approve?
Could I have just a quick question?
Go ahead.
I just thought of this. Mike, you said that when they put something on there, they're going to have to get a conditional permit to do that.
Yeah, the C4 zoning district, for anything over 1 acre, thank you, does require a conditional use permit.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of a standard requirement that we've had for quite a while.
Is there any particular reason for that?
Just because it potentially could have more impact on the surrounding area, and that it typically needs to have some kind of a further review process. They would submit a development plan, and then that would go through the Planning Commission for consideration.
Okay, we've got a motion made and seconded to approve item 26. Further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor of the motion to approve, will vote yes. Those opposed, no.
Councilors Jamison?
Yes.
Litz?
Yes.
Staggers?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Benega?
Yes.
Brown?
Yes.
Costello?
Yes.
All members present have voted. Item 26 has been approved, 7 yes, 1 excused. Item 27.
Second reading, an ordinance of the City of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, a major amendment, petition number 2009-02-01 to Chapter 15.45.070, Planned Development Districts at 801 North Cliff Avenue, amending the Scooter Planned Development District sub-area regulations. The Planning Commission recommends approval.
This is a parcel of land that's less than 1/2 acre in size. It's located on the northwest corner of 3rd Street and North Cliff Avenue. And currently, there's a motor vehicle sales operation that is limited to not more than 400 cc's, which is the name of the Scooter PD, that's where that came from. We have been working with the property owner up here for some time. The history of this is a number of years ago, the state of South Dakota came through and widened Cliff Avenue. And at that time, we worked with the neighbors to look at what the future land uses would be along that corridor. And there was concern by property owners, residential property owners, that we not end up with a lot of strip commercial development. So we changed it to office with some personal services. And when Dan and Marcia Hoyland came to us with their request for the scooter sales, they worked with the neighborhood to get this approved, and they've done a good job of cleaning up the site and putting in a parking lot and sales office. And the building has another tenant space available that Marcia would like to use for a clothing consignment store. And so now, tonight, This would add that additional land use to the permitted uses within that planned development district, and we are recommending approval of that.
Question, Mike, on item 27. Others that wish to address the council on item number 27? Not. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved, Litz.
Litz moves. Is there a second?
Second, Anderson.
Anderson seconds. Further comments on the motion? Seeing none, all in favor? Yes. Opposed? Same.
Councilors Jameson?
Yes.
Litz?
Yes.
Staggers?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Benega?
Yes.
Brown?
Yes.
Costello?
Yes.
All members present voted. Item 27 been approved, 7 yes, 1 excused. Item 28.
First reading, an ordinance of the City of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, authorizing the refunding of a portion of the city's multifamily housing revenue refunding bonds in on Westport Project, Series 2006, authorizing the reissuance of a portion of the city's multifamily housing revenue refunding bonds in on Westport Avenue Project, Series 2006, approving the form of and authorizing the execution and delivery of a master amendment agreement, and approving the form of and authorizing the execution and delivery of the reissued bond in an amount not to exceed $5,500,000 and certain related documents.
Questions?
I guess it's just pro forma, is it? That we approve this?
Well, this is the first reading tonight.
Right.
If you'd like any explanation of the transaction.
It's just one of these things that we approve, but we're not committed to anything.
The city is not, first of all, my name is Doug Hayek. I'm with the Davenport Law Firm in Sioux Falls. The city does not have any financial obligation on these bonds. These bonds for this facility were originally issued in 1996, refunded in 2006. And when this transaction is completed, part of the outstanding bonds, which is now about $14.5 million, will be refinanced with the HUD loan, and then there will be this remaining amount of bonds after that.
Other questions? Not. Is there a motion to set the hearing date for April 13th for item number 28?
So move, Benninger.
Benega moves. Is there a second?
Second, Litz.
Let's second. All in favor of the motion to set the hearing date for April 13th for item 28 will vote yes. Those opposed, no.
Councilors Jameson?
Yes.
Litz?
Yes.
Staggers?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Benega?
Yes.
Brown?
Yes.
Costello?
Yes.
Hearing date has been set for April 13th for item 28, 7 yes, 1 excused. Item 29.
Deferred action, a resolution of the City of Sioux Falls approving the preliminary plan of Briarwood Estates addition to develop commercial, office, apartment, and low-density residential uses east of South Sycamore Avenue between East 57th and East 69th Streets, petition 2009-01-14. The Planning Commission recommends approval.
This development plan consists of about 138 acres. Ronning Enterprises is the petitioner for this item. We had asked for a deferral last time just so that we could clarify some issues with the developer on the east side of this area, and all of those questions have been addressed adequately. This shows you the street and lot layout for the future land uses that have been approved for this area of the commercial, office, and residential, and we are recommending approval of this development plan tonight.
Questions of Mike on item 29? Ken?
Mike, when you say there were some issues, can we get a brief on those issues?
Right, as you look at this section of the plan, I don't know if Dave can, we were just looking at, this shows a potential realignment of 57th Street, 69th Street, and we were just looking at how that was going to impact other property owners and looking at future access, and so that was just some really minor questions that we had to work out with between the city staff, and so we feel that we are comfortable with this plan and it does meet all of the requirements, so we're supporting it tonight.
Further questions? Others that wish to address the council on item number 29? Not. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved, Litz.
Let's move. Is there a second?
Second, Anderson.
Anderson seconds. Further comments? Seeing none, all in favor of approving item 29, vote yes. Those opposed, no.
Councilors Jameson?
Yes.
Litz?
Yes.
Staggers?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Benega?
Yes.
Brown?
Yes.
Costello?
Yes.
All members present voted. Item 29 has been approved, 7 yes, 1 excused. Item 30.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
item 30 is a resolution reappointing Brad Witzel, the current...
Can she just read it first?
Oh, I'm sorry.
A resolution reappointing an audit committee member to the audit committee. Brad Witzel, CPA.
Okay, go ahead, Pat.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
The resolution is just to reappoint Brad Witzel, the current audit committee chair, to another term.
Okay, anybody else wish to comment on that?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, I do have a question, because in our notes, it says that Brad is only going to serve for 1 year of a 3-year term. If that's correct, is that normal that we just appoint people that aren't going to serve full terms?
Well, I know that's his desire. I think we're going to do everything possible on the audit committee side to convince him to stay 2 more years. But he's been very effective over his original term, and we're excited that he'll stick around 1 more year. Is it unorthodox, perhaps? I don't know. But for whatever amount of time we can keep and convince him to stay in that position, I think we're well suited.
Okay, further, anybody else wish to address council item number 30? Not, is there a motion to approve item 30?
So moved, Litz.
Second, Costello.
Costello seconded. Further comments on the motion? Seeing none, all in favor of the motion to approve item 30, vote yes. Those opposed, no.
Councilors Jameson?
Yes.
Litz?
Yes.
Staggers?
No.
Anderson?
Yes.
Benega?
Yes.
Brown?
Yes.
Costello?
Yes.
All members present have voted. Got 6 yes, 1 no, and 1 excused, so item 30 has been approved. Item 31.
A resolution to adopt Shape Sioux Falls land use and development policies. The Planning Commission recommends approval.
I understand that the council would like to defer this item tonight, but I just want to make a few brief comments about this for people that might be wondering what this is all about. The city has an adopted comprehensive plan, or our growth management plan, which we currently refer to as the 2015 plan. And that's kind of a window of guidelines or policies addressing future growth of the city. That plan is quickly becoming out of date because of the growth that we've been seeing. And so we want to go to the next update of that, which we're going to be calling the 2035 comprehensive plan. And then in addition to that, we've talked about eventually updating our 1980s zoning ordinance. So those are 2 major initiatives that we are going to be starting to work on. And as we talked about how to get those started, we thought that it would be good this time around to get a group of citizens together and look at what they would like Sioux Falls to be over the next 20 to 30 years. And that evolved into what we are now calling Shape Sioux Falls. And that's a process to get the citizen, the public involvement of developing some guidelines and policies and standards for future growth and development. We put together a group based on a number of listening surveys that we took out into the community. We had about 1,500 people that went through this survey of looking at visual preferences and ranking the pros and cons. And then the 20-member committee spent quite a few months putting together some recommendations. So what is coming to the council is really a recommendation of the committee of some policies that would guide future development, that would eventually go into the 2035 plan, and then those policies could go to the next step of actual ordinances when we update our zoning ordinance. Both of those would be processes that would come back to the council for approval. As we looked at the Shape Sioux Falls, the areas that we worked with the committee and the visual listening survey, the streetscape elements, signage, looking at different types of access, whether it's pedestrian, bicycle, vehicular, or buses, open space, parking, the transition between residential and non-residential land uses, and then mixed uses, both vertical and horizontal, within different development areas. So, again, what we are presenting through this process is kind of a grassroots recommendation of what people think Sioux Falls should look like in the future and what type of development standards we should try to incorporate into our comprehensive plan and our zoning ordinance. And as I said, I understand that there's a desire to defer this. Based on the information that I have, the next meeting of the Land Use Committee would be April 27th, and then the next council meeting after that would be May 4th. And we're certainly open to putting together a presentation. We did have some of the committee members scheduled to be here tonight, but when we found out that it was probably going to get deferred, we told them not to attend tonight. But I know that there are members of the committee that would like to actually present this to the council, because it was really their recommendations that we're presenting as opposed to the staff. So I'm not sure what you want to do in terms of a deferral tonight.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and move that we defer this until May 4th.
Okay, there's a motion to defer until May 4th. Is there a second?
Second, Anderson.
Anderson seconds. That's the motion for us. For discussion? Go ahead.
We're going to do the May 4th, we'll go to the council meeting, but prior to that, will it go to a land use? Is that what-
The April 27th, we can schedule that meeting.
And that meeting would be open to the public and anybody who would like to attend, and you'd have that presentation ready by then?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, we've got the motion been made and seconded to defer until May 4th for item number 31. Further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor of that deferral, vote yes. Those opposed, no.
Councilors Jamison?
Yes.
Litz?
Yes.
Staggers?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Benega?
Yes.
Brown?
Yes.
Costello?
Yes.
All members present have voted. Item 31 will be deferred until May 4th. 7 yes, 1 excused. Item 32.
A resolution amending the future land use map as a part of the Sioux Falls 2015 Growth Management Plan, petition number 2009-02-11, at the northeast corner of South Dakota Highway 11 and East 41st Street, from an allocation of future single-family and multifamily residential land use to an allocation of single-family and multifamily residential, office, commercial, and mixed-use future land uses. The Planning Commission recommends approval.
This is about a 160-acre tract of land, and as the agenda item says, it's in the northeast corner of Highway 11 and East 41st Street. This property is owned by Tim, William, Tanya Burns family, and in our 2015 land use plan, it was shown as primarily single-family with some multifamily land uses. And now we are working with the Burns family to look at a new development plan for this area, as we now are anticipating South Dakota Highway 100 extending through here, that's going to have a change as far as the future land uses. And so this amendment shows that in addition to the residential, there'll be commercial, office, and mixed uses occurring within this property, and this is a plan that we believe is a good fit for this area based on the future infrastructure that's going to happen on the east side of Sioux Falls.
Questions of Mike on item number 32. Others that wish to address the council? Is there a motion to approve item 32?
So moved. Let's.
Let's move. Second.
Second, Benninger.
Benega seconds. Further comments? Seeing none, all in favor of the motion to approve, vote yes. Those opposed, no.
Councilors Jamison?
Yes.
Litz?
Yes.
Staggers?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Benega?
Yes.
Brown?
Yes.
Costello?
Yes.
Item 32 has been approved, 7 yes, 1 excused. Item 33.
A resolution amending the future land use map as a part of the Sioux Falls 2015 Growth Management Plan, petition number 2008-10-20, at West 54th Street North and North Marion Road, from an allocation of future single-family land use to an allocation of single-family residential, multifamily residential, office, and mixed-use future land uses. The Planning Commission recommends approval.
This is a 81.5-acre tract of land, and it's proposed to be called the University Hills Development. It is on the west side of North Marion Road and north of 54th Street North and south of ADP. The current land use plan shows this as primarily single-family residential. And again, with the ADP to the north, the University Center to the east, the property owners have been talking to us about a different land use concept that would be more of a village with multifamily residential and services within that area that would include limited office and retail to serve the potential occupants of the multifamily. So the revised land use plan shows a smaller area of single-family and more multifamily with mixed use that would include the services of office and retail that would serve the people that are living within this village concept.
Questions of Mike on item number 33? Not others that wish to address the council on item number 33? Not. Motion to approve?
So moved, Litz.
Litz made the motion. Is there a second?
Second, Jamison.
Jamison seconded the motion. Further comments on the motion to approve? Seeing none, all in favor of that motion will vote yes. Those opposed, no.
Councilors Jamison?
Yes.
Litz?
Yes.
Staggers?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Benega?
Yes.
Brown?
Yes.
Costello?
Yes.
All members present vote. Item 33 has been approved, 7 yes, 1 excused. Item 34.
Report of the March 31st, 2009 notice of transfer of appropriations within major organizational units.
Okay, is
Mr.
there a
Mayor?
motion now to adjourn?
Mr. Mayor, I have a question regarding one of these items on the transfers.
Go ahead.
And I know it's part of Public Works. I know Mark's not here, but would it be possible for somebody to respond to us on the 57th to Minnesota Avenue reconstruction? On a couple of these items, there's money being transferred out of that. I know that one is one of the projects that has been pegged as being deferred until next year because of the current economic situation. Just wondering if we could get a little bit more solid update on what the plans are for that and how much money is in the budget this year and how much of it's being used or if it's going to be carried over.
We'll have them get that for you.
Thank you.
Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved, Litz.
Is there a second?
Second, Jamison.
All members in favor of adjournment, vote yes. Those opposed, no.
Councilors Jamison?
Yes.
Litz? Staggers?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Benega?
Yes.
Brown?
Yes.
Costello?
Yes.
We stand adjourned. How's that game start?